So Happy Day in Hell is literally the antithesis of Charlie's character. Like, it is her whole goal, her whole mission. It explains the entire damn show right away. It's amazing because it gives you like full light under what you're expecting. In my opinion, and this is going to be completely different than what a lot of people think about the actual show, I don't think people need the pilot to understand what's happening in the Amazon Prime show. And they don't need to watch Hell of a Boss. They don't need to watch the original pilot. They don't need to do any of that because this song does such a great opening to the entirety of the hell that we know in the show. And so I think Happy Day in Hell, for that world building perspective and absolute antithesis of Charlie's character, gives it a 2. Okay. Next is our favorite, Hell is Forever. Again, so one thing I think the pilot didn't do well enough, from me rewatching the pilot a couple times now, just to kind of like analyze it, is it did not express how like detrimental the extermination was, like how that was affecting everybody and like all that kind of stuff. This does a fantastic like creation of what the conflict of the show is supposed to be about. I think it is better than Happy Day in Hell because it gives everything that you need to know about what the conflict of the show is about. And so it does a way better job, in my opinion, than the pilot does of explaining the main conflict for Charlie, because it just makes Charlie look like kind of a lunatic, right? And now we know why Charlie is like trying to bring a higher threshold of kindness to, you know, hell. Anyway, so A for that one. Where's the guitar solo? We'll do Stay Gone. All right, this is the big one. Stay Gone, my opinion, fantastic song. In my opinion, the first of our S tiers. This gives you not only the conflict for what Alistair's relationship to Charlie and the rest of Hell is, but Vox as a secondary conflict. These all go together extremely well as excerpts to 100% give you full idea of the main conflict between the antagonists of the show, in my opinion, which is Vox and Alistair. I think these guys are the main antagonists. I feel like we'll get auxiliary antagonists like Adam. I just love this part of the song. It's funny because I hate Vox a lot for a lot of reasons. I just feel like he wasn't fully fleshed out. I feel like we'll get a better fleshing out once he becomes like a main stage character. Because like I just don't feel like he was. I feel like we knew it was Alistair's like alter ego in the television space, right? But he just wasn't fleshed that out that much, and that's because we have to care about Serpentius and all these other characters, right? And so I feel like once Vox gets fully fleshed out, this song itself will carry more weight. But I feel like this is the first of the most meaningful songs that show like these are going to be the main antagonists in the show because they run this bitch, and that's what this song does really, really well. So yeah, that's what I feel about that song. It Starts with Sorry is gonna go A, like bottom of A. It is a good song. It establishes Serpentius's redemption arc. It even is the catalyst for starting a lot of the other characters' like redemption arcs as well. I feel like for the theme of the entire album, for the theme of the entire show, these types of songs don't do the theme of the show justice. This is very sweet, very forward. There's no like comedy aspect to it, right? It is just, this is your redemption. And there hasn't been enough build up to everybody's redemption arcs yet for this to carry any weight because they're dick sucking hoes, you know? So like, this is, in my opinion, a good song overall. Fantastic song, really well orchestrated, all that jazz. Just too early in the show. So that's where I'm at with this song. Low A though, because again, everything from a musical standpoint, from the characters that are in it, fantastic. Just don't think it serves the purpose of the show, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. Because like this is not the song that's gonna like tell the story of what HAZBIN Hotel is. Not that it like it needs to, you know? But that's kind of where we're at. Now, Respectless. Woo! Not only do we get the absolute attack that is what it means to be an antagonist or an overlord in this world, but just like the conflict amongst the overlords, right? Which is super enticing as well. Not only establishing Vox's dominance over Alistair at this point, and pretty much over all the other overlords that he sends like one of the views, not himself, to go like be this, you know, emissary and just fucking assert dominance through her, which is amazing. Overall also gives great intro to Camilla's character, and just overall really, really good song. I'm putting it probably like probably here. It's a fantastic song, in my opinion. Now, Whatever It Takes is my first and only B. It's my first and only B, mostly because Camilla's character isn't fleshed out at this point. And I understand that's like what the show is supposed to be doing, and you're supposed to be gathering it from this, but like it's really hard to tell a story through song. And when you have zero backbone for a character other than she just got her ass kicked by the backbone of the V's, you know? There's no like establishing why should I give a fuck about your inner monologue song, right? Like Charlie's inner monologue songs we get because she's the main character. Charlie's inner monologue songs carry weight because she is like the momentum of the show. Same with Alistair, same even with Vox, Adam, like oh my god, why am I blanking on their names? Husk and Angel. Like, just like they all drive songs because they make change in their like characters that are like interacting with the world. You don't do that with Camilla enough yet to like this song to carry any weight. I think bringing in Vaggy's end of this song is the only thing that redeems it and doesn't put it in C or D. I think Vaggy bringing it to like a, this is why I won't fail you, to Charlie, and like making their relationship stronger is the only part of the song that gives it any redemptive value. And so that's my, like, from a story analytical perspective, why this song isn't like important. But again, none of these songs are below B tier because they are well put together from a musical perspective. So like these are all fantastic songs. And the actors and actresses and voice actors and actresses did a fantastic job doing what they did with all this music. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, moving on. Poison. Okay, so Poison is S tier. I don't think we really need to explain why. Poison is hands down, again, the first opening we get into what Anthony or Angel Dust's character is truly about. What it's the first real conflict that Charlie has with Angel as well. And Angel just in general is just such a complex character of abuse and trauma, and just we see it, we feel it, it drips out of the song like poison. And that is exactly how we get infected with this show and why we are so enthralled by all of these characters, because of how fucking open, honest, and just disgusting living in hell must be for them. And that's why we care. So yeah, this is the antithesis of what makes a good character in HAZBIN Hotel. This is an S tier song. I don't think we need to like explain that any further. Now, Loser Baby specifically is a fantastic song. One of the only songs in this entire show within my range, so I sing it all the time. And it is so good because now that we have had Angel's song Poison to fully decide to fully showcase their trauma, we have Husk, the husk of a human, the fucking husk of a soul, finally coming into their own and starting their redemption arc because, oh fuck, I can't be an asshole to everybody because some people share the same level of trauma, the same level of pain that I've gone through, and sometimes even worse. And dude, this song is so fucking good. I will take a copyright strike for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just a good song, and there's nothing you can tell me otherwise. It is my favorite song of the show. Don't Poison, I love you, get out of the way. It is fucking fantastic. I love it so much. It's so good. It is the antithesis of what makes the show great. I love it so much. Okay. And now we're moving on because I will make you listen to it about 600 times. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going on to Hell's Best Dad. Because Hell's Best Dad is the perfect completion of like what a main character versus an antagonist should feel like. This is Lucifer versus Alistair, and it is just so to the core of what it means to be a depressed dad that was absentee, that was just I want to be there now because I actually have the ability to be there and I'm not like getting pulled away by Lilith and all those things. Like I have access to my daughter. I'm going to make the best of it. I've been an asshole. He's aware of that now. And so he's just like going through it. He's going to give him everything. And there's a challenger, somebody who's actually been there for Charlie, somebody who's actually as shitty and as manipulative as it is, has actually been there for Charlie, has actually done things for Charlie. And you see Charlie having to make a decision, and that terrifies Lucifer. And that's what makes this fucking song so amazing. Also, I just love punch a pentagram, like with the punch of a pentagram is such a fucking sick line. Like, it's amazing. Anyway, this song's probably going like right here. I think it's going like right here. I honestly don't think it's better than these three songs, but I fucking just love the like full character development that this gives for like Charlie's decision to like literally choose her father figure at this point. Like, it's crazy. Clearly, in my opinion, she makes the right decision in more than anything by picking her dad, because Alistair would be a terrible idea. I think this is probably like right here for me. It's a good symbolize of like, hey, I made a good choice. Like if she had a good choice and a bad choice, Alistair obviously being the bad choice, the deal, the selling your soul kind of aspect of it. And Lucifer's not the best option. He's not like the A tier option. He's like definitely like the C tier option at best at this point. But she makes a decision that's hard for her to make. And that you feel as a character, right? She had to like literally like suck down her pride to talk to her dad, choose her dad, and then accept the advice, you know? And then they're rekindling their relationship on Lucifer's end, which I think is a fantastic thing. And it just spells like the beginning of like the good turn of the show. Like we're over the hump now and everybody is like trying to do better. You know, we're not like delving into our sin. We are like literally trying to redeem ourselves at this point, which is again the entire antithesis of the show. So really love it. Good song overall. Don't think like it comes off the tails of Hell's Greatest Dad, which does it a disservice. Well, it doesn't do it a disservice. It is perfect narratively, but I think overall it is like you can't come off of that high and then have this song and like, you know. I almost feel like more than anything is like still part of Hell's Greatest Dad, you know, in my opinion. Welcome to Heaven. I lied to you earlier. I lied to you so hard earlier. This is our other B tier, and I'm putting it below the other B tier. There's no substance to this song. This was, hey, welcome to heaven. Literally, that's it. Like yes, this is the first time in the entire series that you're like, hey, we're in heaven now. You've never been here before. Here's the place. But like, that's the whole song. And it's like, I don't know how long it is in the actual song. It's a minute, but like, damn, is it a waste of my time? Like, there's nothing special about this song. And so I feel like that's terrible. Right. But here we are. And again, I think low B. I think low B for all of it. You didn't know, however, this song. Oh, Two Worlds Colliding. It is one of the best songs in this whole show. I think it has to go right here, but like these three are like the triangle. Like these are the defining moments of the show, in my opinion. You only like Lute's part in that song? Oof. 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 This song is the antithesis of what the rest of the show will be. This starts the conflict that will make this show 8 seasons long, if they want it to be, if it gets green light to be so. Like, this is what will keep HAZBIN Hotel getting remakes. Like, this is the song that HAZBIN Hotel should like rest its laurels on to define itself, because this is exactly what it is. You want to talk about the actual story narrative, you can look at Loser Baby, right? But you want to tell the whole story of HAZBIN Hotel, you are looking at this song right here. I think it's fantastic. I love it. It's amazing. It's great. Yeah, that's it. Out for Love is really, really great because it comes after a tense narrative part of the show. Out for Love is just, it's really good beat. It's a change up of beat. It's a change up of style of song. It allows you to just kind of get into a different flow, realizing that Hell's got all these angles, right? And it defines Vaggy's character way better. Because like Vaggy's gone through a lot of conflict in this show. Like we got introduced to Vaggy earlier. But now we understand what Vaggy's motivations are. This is the core of Vaggy's motivations. This is the core of like what we're going for the rest of time. With this character and her relationship to Charlie, super important. So this one, in my opinion, is top of A. We're gonna do a little bit more shifting here. Probably this actually. Yeah, no, that's that. No, this. This defines Vaggy's character. If you needed like a synopsis of what Vaggy's character is, it's this. Okay, ready for this is Charlie coming into her own, not only as like a good person, but as a leader of good people. Having the confidence to actually take this fight to heaven, having come off of the just pinnacle of what it means to like have this conflict with the entity that is heaven, and getting the courage to do something about it, getting the courage to actually go out and fight for what she believes is right, what she believes is a destructive, terrible system, no matter what the cost. I mean, she's employing fucking cannibals at this point. Like, a fantastic show of Charlie's character development, and I think it's A tier. Top of A tier. That's what I give it. Again, Charlie coming into her own as a leader, I think it's super crucial for her to have this level to get to the finale. Like, if she doesn't have this at the finale, there's no way she could command an army, right? This is her getting to the point of being leadership status so that she can carry on the end of the show. More than anything, Reprise. It's kind of in the same boat here. It's fantastic. It allows them to rekindle their relationship. In my opinion, it goes in the same spot as the original more than anything. Mostly because like it has that same feel. It's coming off of this denouement of like extreme passion. It rekindles their relationship. It brings everything together for the finale, which I think is super important. And then obviously after the finale is over, we have sorrow, we have hope, we have redemption, we have everything that this show has made us feel to this point combined into one song, sadness for those they have lost, redemption for those who are still around, success and victory for the moments that are like just so heart-wrenching. Where is it? And, you know, just feel that vibe, you know? Just feel the climax of literally everything that they've done is just so definitive, in my opinion. And it's a perfect stamp of, you're not on a cliffhanger. Well, you're kind of on a cliffhanger for a spoiler I won't give because the show's still pretty new. But this is a fantastic closure to like a lot of the beginning stages of these characters. And I think it's fantastic. So I think this is probably going to go like right here. In my opinion, it does everything it's supposed to do. A lot of A's, a lot of S's, very little B's, no C's or D's. I think this is the clear tier list for what HAZBIN Hotel is. I feel like the finale is the perfect example of all of these songs and all of the feelings and the vibes that they carry throughout the show put into one. And I think this is just the definitive list because of how they work together narratively, how they work together as like musical pieces, and just what they do to define the characters around them and the story around them. So yeah, that's my list. What do we think, chat?